Hey guys, my name is Valerie Chavez and I will be presenting regarding Keith Haring. So Keith was born in May 4th, 1958 in Reading, Pennsylvania. He then, later on, he moved to New York, but since a very young age, he was influenced by art. His dad would draw a lot. The dad would draw. So in addition, he learned a lot of his skills from his father, and he was influenced by not only his father but also from um, Walt Disney and Dr. Seuss. He really looked up to them, and along with Pablo Picasso and Tom of Finland. Sorry, I couldn't read that. After graduating from high school, Herring enrolled in the Ivy School of Professional Art in Pittsburgh. He soon realized that he had little interest in becoming a commercial graphic artist. After 2 semesters, he dropped out. While in Pittsburgh, Herring continued to study and work on his own. In 1978, had a solo exhibition of his art at Pittsburgh Arts and Crafts Center. Although throughout the years his art became very popular, he was not rather influenced by money or have an interest in becoming millionaire or whatever, or he didn't have an interest in just selling and making money, but rather he wanted to sell and rather he just wanted to be known. He wanted people to see his art and understand political concepts, awareness, sexual awareness, drug awareness, and he just had a lot of different messages that he wanted to put out there. One of the things that I was fascinated from this artist was that he would do art in the subway. So he would wait for people to get off the subway, and as soon as he would see them getting off, he would start drawing on. He would take chalk with him, sorry, and draw. There was usually like these black, um, kind of like black posters on the walls of the subway station, and that's where he would um, really fast create fascinating artworks. And another thing that he did was he made art that was very easy to identify, um, look, appreciate, and just you could right away tell what was going on. There was no hidden messages behind his art, and it was very self-explanatory. He was diagnosed with AIDS in 1988. Um, a year later, after he was diagnosed with AIDS, he established a foundation to help people with AIDS. Art movement. So the artist was he was part of the pop art movement. Um, Pop art, with its innovations, the movement is considered as the most significant period of defining modern art. Using the images from mass culture and found objects, pop art artists reshaped the face of painting by introducing new kind of commercial aesthetics. These ideas helped to influence not only visual art, but graphic design, fashion, and a certain lifestyle. Speaking of fashion, he did open up during his time alive, he did open up a pop-up shop in New York. And not only that, so his first pop-up store was opened in 1986, selling posters, t-shirts, and buttons. And before he opened up his store, he would actually just give away some of his stuff for free out in the streets, just so people could recognize his art. And years later, after opening his store, his first store, he then opened another one in Tokyo, which is really extraordinary because I feel like pop art really, matches with Tokyo. Events that were happening at that time were assassination of Martin Luther King. It was the 60s, so assassination of Martin Luther King and Kennedy, race riots, and the war in Vietnam. And some of the things he stood for was, as he mentioned in one of his videos, that his art, it was made for lots of people. You don't have to know anything about art to appreciate it or to look at it. They are not hidden secrets or things you're supposed to understand. So that's one of the things that I thought it was pretty cool, because sometimes, we walk into a museum and it's like, whoa, you're staring at it for those like me who are new to, I guess, understanding art, we can, just stand there and we just want it to tell us what it is. And his art was just so self-explanatory, which I liked. He encouraged drug awareness and theories. The theory that most applied to his artwork was formalism. His work contained specific material that often people in cartoon-like characters that depicted a story. It was easy to understand, and there was no hidden messages. The functions of his art. There was emphasis, directional forces, rhythm, harmony, and repetition. As we can see, there's a lot of repetition, directional forces, there's a lot of movement going on, and it was, you could see harmony, you could see peace, you could see just brightness. Thank you guys for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'm wearing my jacket just like he was. He had a jacket just like this. Bye.